Hey, Ellen, are you really not coming to the hospital again? You haven't come to the hospital even once since our father felt ill.
Yeah, not sure I can make it today. Sorry. I have plans and won't be back until evening.
When are you going to have time, for God's sake? You married Dad and he soon became ill. You're his wife. Don't you even care?
His other kids are there, right? What's the problem? I really don't see a problem here. He's way happier having his kids than little old me.
But that doesn't mean you can just ignore this and stay away. At least visit once. Seems the respectful thing to do. My younger brother are saying the same things. Have a little sympathy for Pete's sake.
Yeah, well, I may not have time, but let me think about it. I'll pop in if I can spare the time. Until then, take care of things over there, would you? I'd appreciate it.
Are you kidding me? Spare time? All you're doing is going out drinking with your friends. You have all the time in the world, in my opinion.
Huh? Why do you know that? Oh, I get it. You saw me somewhere, right?
I saw you on social media. Looks like you're having one hell of a good time. Just the other night, you went to some expensive club downtown with those male hookers. You spent thousands of dollars. You even held an extravagant party at your place.
Oh, please, stop it. Are you checking on me because you suddenly fell in love with me? How embarrassing. Actually, it's kind of creepy to tell you the truth.
I wasn't checking. It just happened to be in my usual feed. After all, you married my dad. Forget about that. That's nothing. I want you to stop using all of my father's money for your own enjoyment. Can you understand the dire situation that my father is in? If my father hears what you've been doing, it'll break his heart.
What is to you, anyways? He's my husband, not yours. I'll do as I like. What's so wrong about a wife using her husband's money?
All I'm saying is for you to think of the circumstances. Your husband is in the hospital. That alone should alarm you. What's more, my father didn't give you permission to use his money. Even if you're married, you spend way over what's normal.
What the hell are you talking about? Don't you even know what your father's total assets are? A few $1,000 is just a drop in the bucket.
At any rate, there's a limit to how much you can spend. Money doesn't grow on trees. You do know that my father's money isn't yours. You didn't earn it.
I think if we're legally married, the money belongs to us both. So I really don't see a problem here. As a matter of fact, Irene, who gives you the right to act as your father's abbreviator anyways?
What are you trying to say? That it doesn't concern me?
Yeah, I guess. You're a grown woman. You have your own family. To me, you just come off as a busybody, always nosing around where you have no business nosing around.
He's my father. I have the right to be a little inquisitive of my father's well-being.
Yeah, well, whatever. Sorry to hurt your feelings. So that's settled. Can I go now? I got a friend waiting on me.
Who's more important to you, this so-called friend or my father?
You're starting to sound like some character in a daytime soap opera.
I'm serious. I'm not joking around.
Yeah, but you do make me laugh sometimes. I gotta go. Look after my hubby for me, would ya? Please, Irene, would you stop calling me? The buzzing is driving me nuts.
What is it?
Is there something you want?
What do you think I want, Ellen? I wish you would just answer your phone. We need to talk.
I said I'm busy. I don't have time to answer the phone. You're always pestering me. What's with the non-stop phone calls? Want to hear my sweet and soothing voice? So, what is it? What do you want?
My father's condition has suddenly worsened. You have to get to the hospital right this moment before it's too late.
His condition has gotten worse? Seriously? Does that mean he doesn't have long? You think maybe he'll never wake up?
You make it sound like he's already passed away. His condition has worsened, but he's alive.
Sorry about that. It's just that you phoned me, so I imagined the worst. Just a natural reaction, that's all. Don't get all high-strung.
I don't care if it's just a natural reaction. How could you say something like that, for crying out loud?
Alright already. I'm sorry. So what? He's gonna be okay. Is that what you're saying?
I just talked to the doctor, and he said some Lyme diagnosis, but if he can just get through this right now and his fever goes down, then maybe.
Oh, right. I figured as much. Finally, huh? It was way longer than I expected.
Longer than? What are you talking about?
Your dad was already physically pretty weak when we married, right? So, I figured I would get his inheritance right away without having it all dragged out. But he seems to be hanging on even now. But maybe the long wait is over, huh? I was getting worried that his word would go on for months or maybe years. That would have been hell.
Hang on a second, Ellen. Are you seriously saying that? Although you haven't been married for long, the fact does not change that he's your husband.
Right back at you, Irene. Do you really believe what you just said? Do you realize how old your father is, for goodness sake? He's like the same age as my folks. Did you really think I loved him? You're way dumber than I thought if you believed that. Now you're the one making jokes, Irene.
Are you telling me that you married my father just for his money?
Of course. What do you think? You really think I would marry an old sick cheeser like your father? Out of love?
For the love of God, you're delusional.
But I did fulfill my spousal obligations. You have no right to accuse me of anything, my dear.
What spousal obligation? All you did was use my father's money to enjoy yourself. Not once did you visit my father in the hospital. How could you even say that?
After his previous wife passed away, I was the one who cheered him up. He was crying out of companionship. He said he was lonely, and I satisfied his needs. That's all you wanted. I paid my dues to him. No one can fault me for that, much less you.
Your attitude is despicable. Don't you have a modicum of sympathy for my father?
Please, don't start with the melodrama again. I'm really not in the mood. Just text me when he's gone, okay? I'll make sure I attend his funeral. I can do that much. But all the preparations are too much for me, so you guys handle that part, okay?
I can't believe the lack of respect you have towards my father. I can never forgive you for this. Just remember that. Do you really think everybody who attend the funeral will even talk to you?
The only people who'll be coming to the funeral will be relatives and from the people of work. Right? After the funeral, they'll just end up as total strangers to me. I don't really give a damn what they think of me, to be honest. Okay, so don't forget to call me. See ya.
Hey, Irene. Must have been pretty hectic with the funeral and all.
You're the eldest, so it must have been hard on you.
My brothers were here with me. They helped me out, so it's fine. Unlike someone I know.
You sound kind of upset. You are, aren't you? You're mad at me.
I can't understand why you would think otherwise. Actually, I'm furious. You didn't even show up after my father died. You really had the nerve show up at the funeral? If you weren't my father's wife, I would have taken that broom and kicked you out of there.
Goodness me. No need to get so angry, Irene. You continue to be angry like that, you'll never know happiness. Light up.
Sorry, but I really can't stoop to your level. And why the hell are you texting me? I want nothing more to do with you. I'm pretty busy right now, so I wish you would just make it quick.
You don't have to be so rude. Oh well, whatever. I just want to verify something with you. That family meeting to discuss what's going to happen going forward, that's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow at noon. What do you care?
Care? Of course I care. What are you, nuts? The most important issue has to be discussed. I also wanted to convey something to you to make sure there is no misunderstanding.
Please stop beating around the bush, would you? Just give it to me straight. Like I said, I'm busy.
Yeah, right. Then I better get on with it, huh? About that inheritance, it all belongs to me. Just so you guys are aware of that. All you kids must nullify all rights to my inheritance. You get that?
Boy, you don't give up, do you? I was wondering what you were going to say. Is your brain made out of money? That's all you think about. I bet you see dollar signs everywhere. In addition to that, you don't seem to know anything about anything. I'm amazed by your total stupidity.
What the hell are you talking about? What do you mean I know anything? Come on, explain yourself.
Actually, we all only learned about this the other day in the hospital. We learned that you and my dad were never really married. So, about that inheritance that you were counting on, you get nothing, I'm afraid.
Pardon me? Are you out of your mind? You've totally lost it, Irene. I'm not laughing for information, not funny. Anyways, a butt-faced lie won't pass muster with me.
It's not a lie. I checked all of Dad's documents after he passed. There was no evidence whatsoever that he even married you. No marriage certificate, no application to City Hall, nothing.
That can't be right. Did you even check the proper papers? I distinctly remember signing the marriage application. He even gave me a wedding ring.
I have it right here. Yeah, you signed it all right, but Dad never submitted. Meaning, it's just a useless piece of paper. I found the application with your name on it in Dad's desk drawer. I had no idea about the ring. So, legally speaking, you and my dad aren't married. Just total strangers. You have zero right to inherit even 1 penny.
Don't give me that crap. This is not possible. We're legally married. Check the other papers. Oh, I get it. You're making this all up so you guys can hoard the whole thing. That's what this is about, isn't it?
Why would I go through all this trouble to contact someone elaborate lie? A little checking and the whole lie would be proven false.
I don't know about that. You could falsify something. Show me the proof then. I want to see the proof.
You really don't believe me, do you? You want to see his personal legal files? Okay, it's an official notarized document. I think it'll be proof enough. Nothing in here about you. Here's a photo of it.
What the hell is this? My name? Where's my name? He never legally registered me as his wife? How can that be?
Here's your proof. Straight from Dad's files. None of us knew anything about this. We all thought you guys were legally married. That's why we treated you with respect. We figured you were our legal stepmom, but you failed to return that respect.
This is not happening. How could this be? Why didn't that idiot submit the marriage application?
Did you just forget or what? Actually, we just read his will. It said he was well aware that you did not love him.
Pardon me? He knew? He knew I didn't love him? All this time? He was only pretending?
Yeah, looks that way. That's why he wasn't very concerned that you did not visit him in the hospital.
Is that why he didn't submit the application? He knew I didn't love him, and to go back at me? Didn't legally make me his wife? Was this some kind of sick revenge? Is this his idea of payback?
No, I don't think it was out of vengeance. Dad was grateful for your companionship. Like you said, he was lonely after Mom died. He was thankful for the times he spent with you.
Then why did he leave me high and dry?
He could have at least left me something if he was so grateful. This is what I get in return? I feel like I've been defrauded. Actually, Dad did it because he cared for you, for your future.
I'm supposed to be grateful for this? This is more like a mean-spirited joke.
Dad knew he didn't have long to live. That's why he didn't submit the application. He didn't want you to be a lonely widow. He probably believed you wouldn't be able to live alone without him. He did you a favor even after death.
Don't start another sob fest. If you feel so sorry for me, give me half of the inheritance. At least do that, and then I'll be out of your hair.
My father gave you his credit card when you got married. Isn't that right? You made considerable use of that card. Considering how much you spent, I think it's more than enough compensation.
But that was a pittance. I was supposed to get the whole inheritance. This is not right.
That spending spree with his card and the inheritance? These are two completely different issues. But I'm sure if we check the card statements, it'll be obvious that you spent quite a bit. I don't see why you would ask for more. That's just being greedy, but greed is your forte. You never had a modicum of love for my father. Why should you even receive anything from him?
But what was I supposed to? I mean, why did I even marry that old geezer? I waited patiently for him to pass so that I could enjoy the rest of my life.
Well, it was only a year, but you had fun while it lasted, right? You were able to buy anything you wanted. You ate at the best restaurants. What more can you ask for? I suggest you live with that memory.
The memory? Are you kidding me? I don't want memories. I want money. Memories are for chumps. Pay me if you want to get rid of me. I have that right, don't I?
My father has passed away. That makes us complete strangers. No, wait. We've always been strangers, come to think of it. You were never our stepmom.
But your dad loved me and cared about me, all right? Doesn't that count for anything? So, on behalf of your father's feelings, you should pay me.
That makes no difference now that he's gone. To me, you're like some kind of pest. Well, the pest has been neutralized. That's an invaluable outcome of this whole story. After that conversation, I blocked her from my Line app. I have to confess that I didn't want to hear her voice again. But she didn't give up that easily. It turns out because a few days later, she came barging into our home demanding that we share the inheritance. But with the help of my brothers and the threat of calling the police, we were finally able to chase her off. We warned her that we wouldn't hesitate to call the police if this persisted, and that little warning seems to have taken care of the problem. I later heard from a friend who knows her that she's deep in debt. Apparently, after the high life she enjoyed with my father's money never really subsided, and she continued to live that extravagant lifestyle which eventually left her unable to make ends meet. She tried selling off all the jewelry and brand goods she bought with Dad's money, but it wasn't enough to cover her enormous debt. She married my dad for money, and after he passed, rather than turning her life around, her obsession with money continued undebated. Money seems to be her sole obsession. Maybe it was a fitting demise.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hey Kyle, sorry to bother you at work. Are you still on your lunch break?
Yeah, Allie, I was just about to start eating, actually.
Okay, is this a good time? I wanted to ask you something. You know my little shoulder bag, right? Have you seen it anywhere? I could have sworn I put it away in the closet like always, but it's not there.
Oh, you mean that black one?
Yeah, that's the one.
You haven't used that thing in forever, though.
Well, I guess I haven't used it very much since Melanie was born. It's a logistical thing, you know? Now that I'm taking a kid around everywhere with me, I need more bag space. But I still use it from time to time.
Oh, really? Sorry. I hadn't seen you use it in so long that I figured you didn't want it anymore. I kinda gave it to my little sister a while back.
You what? You gave it to Nellie?
I talked to you a while back about her husband, right? He's hit kind of a rough patch in his career. He's not really taken home enough money to pay the bills. Nellie tells me they're in a really bad financial pinch. And Nellie's kid is still a baby, so it's not like she can go out herself and work.
I'm still waiting for the part where you explain how that's related to you giving her my shoulder bag.
I'm getting there. So she's got a class reunion coming up, and with the hard time they're having paying their bills, she doesn't have any money to spend on a nice dress and stuff. I was under the impression that you didn't really use that bag anymore and probably wouldn't miss it, so I let her have it.
That is still not a valid reason for giving her that bag. How could you just give that to her without even asking me? It's my bag.
Come on, what's the big deal? How long have you had that bag? You bought it before Melanie was born, so it has to be more than 10 years old. What's so special about an old bag like that? It's probably out of style anyway.
Don't you know anything about bags? It was a really expensive brand. It doesn't matter how old it is. I still loved the design and it was still in good condition. Not to mention I bought that with the money I earned before we got married.
I'm really sorry, Allie. I had no idea. Tell you what, you can go ahead and buy a new one, okay? Any bag that you want.
I can't just go out and spend a couple grand on a new handbag right now. We have a child, Kyle. We need to be saving money for our future.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, Allie.
It's not like I can just ask her to give it back. You already gave it to her. So I'm just going to have to live with it. But Kyle, let me make myself perfectly clear. You will never do anything like this ever again, okay?
Yup, I've learned my lesson, Allie, honest. I just got so caught up in wanting to help her out,
Why was giving her my bag the first thing you thought of? What about giving her money? Isn't that easier?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, does that mean you'd be okay with giving her money?
If you want to give her some of your monthly spending money, then be my guest. You've been going to the bar a lot lately, so how about cutting back on that?
Are you kidding? You want me to stop drinking? I work hard enough to deserve a little fun.
Is drinking the only way you know of to have fun? You can't get a new hobby, not that drinking is a legitimate hobby. If you can do that, you'll both be healthier and have more money to help out your sister.
But we both have jobs, right? We're not exactly hurting for money or anything. What do you say? Could we give them a few $100 a month to help them get through this hard time?
We may not be hurting for money, but we're definitely not rich either.
We're able to put away a decent amount of money every month. I'd say we're doing pretty well. And think about it. When's the last time we've had to hold off on buying anything we wanted because we didn't have enough money?
That's less about how much we make and more about how good I am at managing our finances.
Please, Allie, won't you please help out my sister? All I'm asking for is $500 a month.
$500? That's not exactly pocket change, Kyle.
Nellie's husband is only taking home $1,100 a month after taxes, Allie.
Wow, I didn't know they had it that rough. I didn't even know how it's possible for 3 people to live on just that.
Right. Do you understand how serious I am now? It's not gonna be forever, just until Nellie's able to work again. She tells me that she's looking for a daycare for her kid right now, so I doubt it'll be very long.
Just to be clear, this is a gift, right? In other words, you're not going to expect her to pay it back.
Well, yeah.
All right, then tell me how long you want to keep this up. Pick a date and stick with it. No extensions.
How about a year?
A year? Oh, that is way too long. You can multiply, can't you? What's 500 times 12 months, Kyle?
Okay, up to a year, or however long it takes her to find a daycare for her kid, whichever is shorter. Would that satisfy you?
Fine, I can deal with that. However, you're going to have to be on her back about finding a daycare as soon as possible. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you so much, Allie. I'm gonna tell Nellie right away.
Be sure you let her know that 500 is the absolute maximum amount, too. And if you want to give them anything beyond that, it's going to come out of your monthly spending allowance.
I got it. I'm pretty sure 500 is all they'll need, though. That'll be a lot of money for them. I really can't thank you enough for agreeing to help Nellie out, Allie.
Hey, Kyle, where are you right now?
Hey, Allie, I'm still out eating lunch with my friend. I told you about that before I left, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, but something's come up and I'm going to need you to come back home right now.
You know I can't do that. He had to drive a whole hour to get here. I can't just flake out on him like this.
Tell me where Melanie's piggy bank is.
Her piggy bank?
You gave it to Nellie, didn't you? We have been looking all over for it, but can't find it anywhere.
I have no idea where it is. You don't think I'd be so heartless as to take my own daughter's money, do you?
You did take my shoulder bag, so...
Well, that was only because I thought you weren't using it anymore.
And it's not just that. A couple of my scarves and a watch are missing too. Go on and fess up, Kyle. You've got a long enough rap sheet for me to know it's you.
Rap sheet? Don't talk about me like I'm some common criminal.
If you didn't take it, then where is it? If it's an inanimate object, it can't just get up and walk away.
Maybe Nellie stole it?
What? When was she at the house?
A couple of days ago. She came with her kid just to chat and have a cup of tea with me. You were at work, and I'm pretty sure Melanie was at a friend's house at that time. I don't know, maybe she took it while I was in the bathroom or something?
I don't believe it. She's a thief. I'm gonna have to talk to your mother about this.
No, you can't. If you do that, it could cause a huge rift in our family.
I don't think I have any obligation to hold back here just because she's family. What she did was a crime, you know.
They're in a huge financial crisis, though.
And we're giving them $500 a month to help them out. What, is that not enough for her? She can't pay her bills unless she steals an elementary school girl's piggy bank? If she wanted more, she should have asked for it.
Okay, I'll talk to her about it.
You got that right. And don't forget, I want all the money and the bank itself, too. Melanie's been working so hard to save up that money. She's been holding off on spending any of her allowance for, I've forgotten how long.
Don't worry, I'll be sure to get it all back, trust me.
Make it quick. And one more thing, tell her that she has crossed the line and there is no coming back from this. We're cutting off their $500 a month support, and we will never give them any support ever again.
Isn't that going a bit too far?
Too far? Is that a joke? I don't believe it. You're still taking pity on her after what she's done?
I don't think you understand what she's going through right now. I mean, think back to your own college days. You said that you were in a really bad bind when you first started out on your own, right?
Yeah, and? As bad as things got, I never stole anything from anyone.
I bet you'd feel different if you had to take care of a kid and yourself. We might be doing all right for ourselves now, but who knows what curveballs life might throw at us. We could end up in the poorhouse by the end of the month. What if we got in a bad car accident and couldn't work? Or worse, what if one of us was killed? The kinder we are to the people around us, the more those people would be willing to help us if something like that happened.
I'm sorry, what does that hypothetical have to do with letting Nellie get away with stealing? I really can't see the connection at all. I would never even think to steal from my benefactors, no matter how hard life got for me.
Okay, maybe I'm not exactly putting it into words as best as I can, but I don't know. I just think we need to be the bigger person and let it slide. You're being way too hard on her, I'd say. She's my sister, after all.
I understand how you feel, Kyle, but I think it's time we transition away from monetary support. We can help her look for work, help her out looking after her kid, that sort of thing. I'll bet there are plenty of government programs she could take advantage of, too. I can help her look for some.
Well, I'm pretty sure she's already doing that by herself.
Then I guess we'll have no choice but to talk to her then. If we don't know what kind of support they need, we won't be able to give it to them.
Wait, let me talk to her first, okay? You see, she kind of told me about her finances in confidence. She doesn't know that I've told you about it yet.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I'd rather she not know that you know, at least for the time being.
Well, I guess I can see where you're coming from. All right, fine. You go ahead and talk to her first. Be sure to let her know that I'll be willing to help her out in whatever way I can, okay?
I'll do that, Allie.
And again, talk to her sooner rather than later. Melanie is really sad about losing her piggy bank.
You got it. I'll talk to her right away.
Good afternoon, Nellie. I wanted to let you know that we just got a lovely fruit basket delivered to our house. Some of these are really exotic. They look delicious. The tag said that you were the one who ordered it. Is that right? Oh, it arrived. Oh, that's great to hear. We actually just got back from an amazing tropical vacation. We had some of those fruits at our hotel, and we thought you guys might like a taste of the tropics too, so we ordered a whole set to send to your house. Oh, wow. Thank you. I think I might just dig into some of these for dessert tonight. But, if you don't mind me asking, are you sure you guys should be going on a big vacation right now? Oh, let me tell you what. I was not looking forward to traveling with a baby, but the people at the airport were really nice. Did you know they let you carry on a stroller for free? And that boy slept through the whole flight. He basically fell asleep the second we stepped onto the plane. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. A tropical vacation, huh? I'll bet everything was pretty expensive. No, we actually paid for everything with the miles my husband had on his credit card. It barely cost us a thing. Right. Listen, I bet you're sick of talking to my husband about this, but, Oh, you mean the money, right? Well, yeah. So, have you thought about my offer at all? Do you want to sit down and try to sort out your finances? Wait, our finances? Yeah, if you've got enough money to go on a tropical vacation, we should be able to make things work. I'll bet if we just change a few things here and there, you'll be able to save up a lot more than you currently are. But before that, I did have one other favor to ask of you. I have been waiting for you to give Melanie's piggy bank back. When can you bring that over? What are you talking about, Allie? Melanie's piggy bank? I don't have it. I didn't even know she had one. Sorry, I'm not following you. I've heard about everything from Kyle, Nellie. He's been giving you a lot of money and even some of my personal things. Huh? He's been giving me money? I wish. I'm still waiting for him to make a single payment on the $20,000 he owes me. It's like squeezing blood from a rock trying to get money out of him. Whoa, wait 1 second. $20,000? That's news to me. Really? You didn't know I lent him $20,000? No. Wow. Wow. Yeah, wow is right. He's been telling me that you guys were in serious financial pinch and needed our help. We've been sending you $500 a month for the last few months. I haven't seen one single cent of that money. I don't believe it. Kyle lied to me. Nellie, it looks like we've got a lot to talk about. Would you mind if I came over to your house right now? Definitely. Come over anytime. I think Kyle's been lying to both of us. I want to hear straight from you what's really been going on. Gladly. I'm curious what else he's been telling you, too. I'll put on a pot of tea.
Allie, where are you? You're not at home. Did you go somewhere with Melanie?
Look at the dining room table.
What? What are these, divorce papers? What's the meaning of this?
I thought that would be obvious.
Well, it's not, so start explaining. What's the matter, Allie? What did I do to deserve this?
I think you know.
I'm asking you because I don't know.
Does the number 20,000 mean anything to you?
Oh.
I see that jogged your memory.
Nellie told you?
I keep waiting and waiting, but you never brought back the piggy bank that you told me Nellie had stolen. Then one day I randomly got a massive basket of tropical fruit from her in the mail. We got to talking about this and that, and before long we started to realize that we were both under some misconceptions.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
So are you finally ready to tell me the truth?
Yeah, I'll tell you everything. You see, there's a friend of mine, and his mom is really sick, like deathly sick. She needs an operation, but her insurance company says they won't cover it. And obviously the surgery costs a fortune, so he asked me if I could help him foot part of the bill. I didn't know where else to turn, so I borrowed the money from Nellie to give to him.
Uh-huh. And why didn't you ever think to talk to me about all of this?
Well, because it's a ton of money.
Uh-huh, right. Well, would you like to try to tell me the truth again, or should I do it for you? Looks like you've chosen the latter option. You borrowed it to give to the girl at the bar, didn't you? And you didn't borrow it from Nellie, you borrowed it from some much shadier people. You just used the money from Nellie to keep them off your back for a while. I've been looking into you for the last week. I know everything. So you can cut with the lies, Kyle. You've got nothing left to hide. So let's start over. Would you like to tell me the whole story now?
I'm so sorry, Allie, but she really wasn't trouble. I mean it this time. I wanted to do whatever I could to help her.
And she never contacted you again after you handed over the money, right? Not only that, she quit her job at the bar and left town.
How do you...
How do I know that? Oh, you want to know? It's simple, really. I went through your phone.
You what? You can't do that. That's a violation of my privacy.
Your privacy? You helped yourself to our family's savings, my personal belongings, and even our daughter's piggy bank. And yet you still want to act all sanctimonious about your privacy? Oh, I have had enough of you, Kyle. I don't want to hear anything else from you but how you're going to pay all that money back.
I'm sorry.
Apologies aren't going to get you anywhere with me. Or your parents. Yes, Kyle, both your mother and your father both know what's going on.
Oh, no. You've got to be kidding me.
You borrowed $20,000 from your younger sister and you have yet to pay back a single cent. No, Kyle, I am definitely not kidding you. You can't blame me either. You were the one who went and dragged your family into this financial mess.
This is bad. What did my dad tell you?
He told me that he had no objections to me divorcing you, and also that he would make sure you paid back both Nellie and me for everything you took from us.
I will. I'll pay back everything, I promise. But please, don't divorce me. You're making a huge mistake, Allie. I've been working really hard. I never told you, but I've been working a part-time job on my days off. I'm doing everything I can to pay everything back. So please give me a chance to show you how serious I am. Trust me.
You want me to trust you? After you got deceived by an idiotic lie from the first pretty girl to ask you for money?
All I did was give her money. It's not like I was trying to have an affair or anything.
Is that so? Then you'll have to explain the texts I saved of you asking her out on dates. How can I interpret that any other way than you were trying very hard to have an affair?
Well, the thing is, I just, wanted to go talk to her, see how she was doing, that sort of thing.
You can stop trying to make up excuses, Kyle. You went into debt to give money to a girl you were trying to have an affair with. Not only that, you borrowed and stole from your own family to try and pay it off. I don't need a disaster like you in my life anymore. Get your things packed up and get out of the house.
Allie, please, I'm so sorry. I'll never go to that bar again, or any other bar. I'll never borrow any money again either.
Those are all very good things for you to do, I'd say. Not that it's going to keep me from divorcing you. Good luck in your future endeavors.
Don't talk like that, Allie, after all we've been through. I need you. I can't live without you. I don't know what I'll do without you in my life. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay back all my debts by myself.
Borrowed it of your own accord, Kyle. You're going to have to figure out some way to pay it back on your own.
I never thought she would deceive me like that, though. She told me she would pay it all back to me eventually. I'm a victim too, Allie. Oh God, please don't leave me.
You can call yourself a victim all you want. The fact remains that all of this is your own fault. You used our own goodwill against us and betrayed the trust of your wife and your sister. And the heartless cherry on top of the evil cake is the fact that you even stole Melanie's piggy bank. Are you some kind of psycho? Do you even have a soul? I will never, ever be able to forgive you for everything you've done to your family.
I didn't have any choice, Allie. It's not like I could just come out and admit the whole thing to you. You would have left me on the spot for sure.
You can't have thought you'd be able to keep that a secret from me forever. You were only delaying the inevitable.
I was a complete idiot. I'm truly sorry. I'll never make such a moronic mistake again. Can't you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Never. Not in a million years. I told you, Kyle, I read your texts. You didn't just want to check up on how the girl was doing. You were telling her that you were in love with her.
That's not true. I was never serious about her. You're the only woman I love. Please believe me.
If you really loved me, you wouldn't have done what you did. You stole from me time and time again and told me lie after lie after lie to justify it. Even after you knew you were caught, you still kept trying to lie to me. So no, I won't believe you. I will never believe a thing you say to me ever again. Even after all that, Kyle kept trying to fight the divorce for some time. But once his family got involved, he became much more pliable and consented to the divorce in short order. Right before he signed the divorce papers, he got on his knees and begged me one last time for forgiveness. He seemed so sincere and broken up about it that I almost believed him. Almost. Unfortunately for him, I can't unsee what I saw. I read all of his texts to that girl, all the I love yous and the when can I see yous. So the only feelings I have left for him are hatred and scorn. Right now, Kyle is getting hit from all directions with payments on his original loan, payments to his sister, and alimony and child support payments to me. And out of those, he's currently behind on his payments to his sister and his child support payments. I'm feeling pretty good about my decision to not trust him right now. If he doesn't make his child support payments in the next few days, I am prepared to sue to have his paycheck garnished. I'm not concerned at all about how rough his life gets anymore. I'm going to make sure he fulfills his responsibilities to his daughter. Oh, and one more thing. It turns out Kyle broke Melanie's piggy bank to get the money out, so I had to buy her a new one. What kind of monster does that, really? Melanie's a strong girl, though. She's kept her head high throughout all of this. From now on, I want to devote myself to supporting her more than ever before.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.